Hello everyone, welcome back. In our curriculum we are having 5th unit syllabus like this. 5th unit contain advanced behavioral modeling. 5th unit contain advanced behavioral modeling. In this 5th unit topics are events and signals. Events and signal. What is an event? What is a signal? How do we use in particularly UML? State machines, processes and threads. State machine diagram, state time and spaces, state chart diagrams. State chart diagrams. State chart diagrams are state chart diagram. Contain states. Before going to draw the states or state chart diagram, we should know all about events, signals, state machines, processes, threads, times, space. All information we have to know. If we know the information about a state machine diagram in this particular unit, so we complete 5 units. Okay. So 4th unit contain interaction diagrams and activity diagram, that is sequence diagram, collaboration diagram, activity diagram. And the use case diagram also there in the previous unit. Now we move to study advanced behavioral modeling. Advanced behavioral modeling. In this advanced behavioral modeling, first topic we have events and signal. In this class, what is an event? How do we represent events in unified modeling language? What is a signal? What kind of signals are there? Events are there. We know all about events and signals here. Go to events and signals. Events and signals. Events and signals. Terms and concepts we have to know. Terms and concepts for the events and signals. Events. First one, event. What is an event? We know about the event. An event is the specification of a significant occurrence. What is the event? Event is a specification of a significant occurrence that has a location in time and space. Significant occurrence. Event. We simple say event. Event. An event. Event. Where it occurred, that will occur, event can occur, different specifications with the time or the space. With the time and the space, the event will occur. The event will occur. In the context of state machines, state machine diagrams, an event is an occurrence of stimulus that can trigger a state transition. Where it is occur, the event can be occurred whenever the information is transferring from one state to another state. At that time, triggering one state to another state is simply called as an event. Event. What we saw in the previous activity diagram, one activity to another activity, information is passing through the solid line. Likewise, also here we transfer the information from one state to another state. State machines, event is occurrence. When it is occurred, it can be triggered in a state transition. Where it occurs, state transition at a particular time. In that state transition, that will occur, event. An event may be internal event or external event. Events may be of two kinds, internal events or external events. Internal event or external event. See, what is an external event first? An external events are those that pass between the system and the actors. What are external events? External events are the events which are passed in between the system and the actor. See, system, between the system and actor. The information is passing between the system and actor is called external event. External events. What are the example of external events? Pushing a button. Pushing a button. Pushing a button is an external event performed by the actor. Performed by the actor pushing an event onto the system. Onto the system. That's why we simple. External events are the events that pass between the system and the actor. Pushing a button, interrupt from a collision sensor. And the system sensors also that may produce some interrupts. That is also an external event. External event, right? So events are of these two types. External event. Who will produce external event? External events can be produced in between the user and the system. Whereas internal events, where internal events are producing, or passing among, where internal events are passing among the objects, themselves that lies inside the system. Where the objects are available inside the system, in between the objects, the internal events will be arise, triggered. See, internal events, example, an overflow of exception, internal event, exception overflows. That will done in between the objects. Okay, so that is about the internal events are the external events. Internal events are the what is an event? Event can be specified and which will occur the state transition from one state to another state. So events are of two kinds: external event and internal event. External events which be occurred in between the user and the system, whereas internal events occurred in between the system, that is in between the objects, into the system, in between the objects, right? So events are of many kinds. That is the signal event, call events, passing time events, and the changing state event. Events are of how many types? This kind of types. Signals, calls, passing of time, and change in state. Okay, so events are of these kind of types. First one is the signal. What is a signal? See the event example. Before going to see the signal, event example. Activity. What is an active? Active is a state. Active is a state. This is a state. State will be representing with the rounded corners. State will be representing the rounded corners. State is representing. Whereas if you take the activity is representing rounded edges. We saw already activity. This is rounded edges. It is rounded corners. State representing rounded corners. For further class, we will see what is the state, how do we represent. But at this time, we are having this diagram for that. I am showing the difference between the state and activity. Right? State have rounded edges. Name of the state is active. Active state. Name of another state is idle state. Two states are there in this diagram. What is an event? Event will be declared like this. Event will be declared in between the this. So signal is an event. That signal name is event name is off hook. Off hook is an event. When it is occur, the event will be occurred in between that state transition. In between the state, this is one state, this is another state. In between the transition of the state, in between the transition of the states, the event will be occurred. Event will be occurred. That is an event. Event name is off hook. Off hook. So when it is performed, when active position from this state to this state, idle state, the information is passing. At that time, event will automatically rise. Okay, that is an event. The declaration of events in unified modeling language is like this. Events, declaration of events in this rectangle shape, I think. Okay, in rectangle. This is event declaration. Next, signal. What is a signal? Another kind of signal. Event is representing signal. What is a signal? Signal is a kind of event. Signal is also a kind of event. Represents the specification of an asynchronous stimulus communicated between the instances. Asynchronous communication between the instances. Asynchronous communication. Synchronous and asynchronous communications are there. So, what is the synchronous communication? Synchronous communication in the sense, if the sender will send some information to the receiver, so receiver can accept that information, and after accepting that information, he may send some acknowledgement. That is it. Sending information is the signal. Receiving information is called acknowledgement. That is, sending is called a synchronous communication. Receiving information is called asynchronous communication. Right? What is a signal? Signal is a kind of asynchronous. That is from receivers to sender communication system. So between the instances, where it occurs between the instances. Where it occurs between the instances. Instances in the sense objects, classes, likewise. A signal represents a named object. What is a signal? How it represents a signal representing the named object that is dispatched, that is thrown asynchronous, dispatched asynchronously by one object, and then received, that is caught by another object. That is sending from one object to receiving to another object. Sending from one object to receiving to another object. That is the signal. Signal, where signal named object. Signal is a representing named object. Right. Exceptions are the most common kind of internal signals. We already see exceptions are also overflow. Exceptions are also the signals, events. The signal is a kind of event. Signal is also a kind of event. Okay. So, see, signals have a lot in common classes. Signals have many specifications are there for signals. So they may have instances, that is, they may have object signals, may be having objects. Signal, they may have entire generalization and relationships. Generalization, relationship. They may have also generalization, relationship, signals. Signals may also, attributes and operations may also have attributes and operations. Signals may also be sent as an action in between that state transition in the state machine, whereas the sending of a message in an interaction. In interaction diagrams, if we send information from one object to another object, information flowing message, that is also a signal. That is also a signal, or an action in between the state transition is also a signal. Okay. Operations can send signals. Example, exceptions. Exception operations are also there. In signal, having lot more things available in signals, may be in between the objects or the instances simply called. Generalized, they may have relationship, they may have attributes, they may have operations. If the signals may be sending in between the interaction, that is object diagram, messages passing are also other signals. Okay. And next, the example of signal is this. The example of signal is this. See, signal may have a class, may have an object, may have an active class. See, that is thick line. That is an active class. Wise also you represent for a signal. Signal representing in between these symbols. In between these symbols. Signal. The name of the signal is collision. Collision is a signal. Collision parameters are also there. Force is the signal parameter for the signal collision. Likewise also you represent that signals may have dependency relation. Signals may also have the dependency relation. Sending is the dependency relation in between the movement agent and the signal. Movement agent is the class. Movement agent is the class. In between the movement class to signal is also having some dependency relationship. Dependency, that is send relationship. Movement class name, position, velocity are the attributes. Move to is the function, operation, or the method for a movement agent class. Okay? So this is about the signal creation. Signal creation. Next, call events. Call events. Signal event will be occurring in between the objects or in between the classes or in between the transition of one state to another state. Whereas call, what is a call? Call event represents the dispatch of an operation. What is a call event? Call event will be representing dispatch of an operation. Dispatch of an operation. Call event representing dispatch of an operation. A call event is a synchronous communication, one way from sender to receiver. Synchronous. This means that the control is transferred from the sender to the receiver. Control is transferred from the sender to receiver. Control is transferred from the sender to receiver. Sender to receiver. That means one state to another state. Sender to receiver. Control is transferred. At the time call event will occur. Calling in the sense sender to receiver occurs. A call event will be dispatch of an operation. Okay. So the operation is completed. If the operation is completed, so that will say sender to receiver operation will be transferred and the receiver moves to a new state. Receiver moves to a new state and control returns to the sender. Control returns to the sender. At the time, the call event will occur. Okay. So in the UML, a call event is not distinguished from a signal. Signal is also one kind of event. Call is also another kind of event. Okay. Signal will occur in between the states and in between the activities, in between the objects also. Here also call event is also occurring there. Okay. And next, call events. See, call event calling from manual. Manual is one kind of state. From this is a source state. This is a receiver state. Source state and receiver. In between the source and receiver, we are sending a signal, an event. That event is called start autopilot. Start autopilot event, call event that will operates some operation with the help of some parameters also. If you want to write some parameters in the calling events, you may also write some parameters. That is an operation. Maybe sending from source to destination. Sending or receiver. Source to destination. Sending and receiver. Okay. Next. Call events is completed. Next, time and change events. Time and change events are also the events time event will be given, what kind of time, how much time it will spend. What after the time completed, what it will act, how it act. That information we have to write. See, a time event is an event that represents the passage of time. Passage of time. Time event. In the time event we will give. In the time event we will give a passage of time. Passage of time. The time event by using the keyword after followed by some expression. That evaluates to a period of time. That evaluates to a period of time. Time event will be occurring. How much time, the period of time will be executed. After that, automatically the event will be existed or executed automatically. In the time event, the period of time will be executed. In the change event is an event that represents a change in a state. Passage of time we give, here we give a change in a state. That means one state to another state or repeated state or anything. The satisfaction of some condition or some satisfaction of some condition. As shown in the figure, a change event by using the keyword when followed by some Boolean expression also. Changing a keyword using some Boolean expression also. Boolean expression. Boolean and true or false expression. Booleans. Okay, Boolean expression in the sense true or false. False. True or false expression. Boolean expression. That may also using change event or time event will break the period of time. See this example. So time and change event. Change event. First of all we see time event. See, active is a one state. Active is one state. From that active state to idle state. From that active state to idle state. After 2 seconds, drop connection. After 2 seconds, at the time, if we stood here at this particular state, from here to here, after 2 seconds, the time we mentioned, after 2 seconds of time, drop the connection. At this particular time. That is time event. What is a change event? Not charge, change event. This is change, N. Change event. What is the change event? When 11:49 p.m. occurs, automatically do the self-test. That is the change event. Time event will be changing the time, whereas change event will be changing the one state to another state, or maybe also giving some information. That is self-test is also one kind of event. That is called time events and change event. Signal, event, signal, time event and change event. Okay. Next, sending and receiving events. Sending and receiving events. An instance of a class can send a signal to or invoke an operation of a receiving object. Sending a signal. When an object sends a signal, the sender dispatches the signal. When an object sends the signal, the sender dispatches the signal. Then the continues along its flow of control. Not waiting for any return. From the receiver. Which will not wait any return from the receiver. Automatically which sends the information. That is sending event. What is a receiving event? So for example, if you take, if an actor interacting with an ATM system sends the signal, push the button. ATM system sends the signal, push the button. The actor may continue along its way independent of the system to which the signal was sent. So without sending the signal also, the sender may send the information without having acknowledgement. Okay. So next, receiving event. So in receiving event, when an object calls an operation, the sender dispatches the operation and then waits for receiver. Sending at the point of sending, the sending will not have receiving. Where if you want to receive the event, compulsorily when you send the information, you wait for the receiving. That is the difference between the sending and receiving. Okay. And next, differences between the call event and signal event. Here, so call event is a synchronous. Call event is synchronous. I said already. The sender sent the receive or the reduces for the duration of the operation. This means that the flow of control of the sender is put in lockstep with the flow of control of the receiver until the activity will be operationally carried out. So difference between call event will be synchronous event, whereas signal event will be asynchronous event. Sending, receiving. Asynchronous is receiving. Sending is the signal. The sender dispatches the signal but doesn't wait for the response from the receiver. In either case, this event may lost responses to the event specifier. May lose the response to the event specifier. So it may trigger the receiver's machine or the state machine or just invoke in a normal method also. Okay. So modeling in UML model. How do we model UML? Model the call event that an object may receive as operations of the class of the object. Model the events that an object may receive and operations. Whatever operations are receiving in particular class that may render, and you create a active class and you represent the active class name. For that active class, how many signals available? You write the signals. What are the signals for the keypad manager active class? Keypad manager active class contain push button, power up, power down, are all the events, okay? That signal events, okay? So that you have to write and model the named signals and object may be received among the extra components. Extra compartment you can take not only attributes, operations and transitions, or extra compartment you can take and write the signals, okay? So the common modeling, another modeling is family of signals. Consider all the different kinds of signals to which a given set of active objects may be responded, and also look for the common kinds of signals. And place them in a generalization or the specialization inheritance hierarchy. Generalization, specialization hierarchy also you represent, and look for the opportunity for the polymorphism state machines of this activity objects also you can take. Polymorphism you may represent, or the generalization or specialization you may also found. Modeling the signals, how robot signal is the parent signal. From that robot signal we have to child signals are collision signal and also hardware fault. From this parent hardware faults, many signals are there. Battery fault, movement fault, vision fault and ranging fault are the also signals for this parent signal. So from this parent signal movement fault is there. That movement fault is a motor stall signal also there. So likewise also you can represent inheritance in the signal creation also. Okay, that is one kind of model. For each class of an interface, for each operation of elements, consider exceptional conditions of the may be arised. Arrange these exceptions for hierarchy. Some exceptions are also using some hierarchy also there. So for each operation specifies exceptions that may arise. You can do explicitly and also implicitly you can see. Modeling exceptions are also there. For exceptions also you can write some dependency relationship. See, In these exceptions, how do we represent dependency relationship among the exceptions? Exceptions is this. So this is one exception, parental exception. So this set handler, first handler, last handler are the exceptions. From these exceptions, this parent, many subchild exceptions are there. Among these exceptions of the particular events, you may also set some operations using some dependency. Add to the duplicate dependency, add also to the overflow dependency, remove to the underflow dependency. Likewise also you can use to provide such a kind of dependency relationship in between the signals or the events in the clock. Okay, so with this we completed about the events and signals. We will come with a newer topic for the next session. Thank you.